our next speaker comes from Germany, and his name is Enno, and he actually is a cyborg.
Okay, so good morning again. Let's start over. You all know what a cyborg is. Looks like this one. And you also already know that reality is far, far past that. And a usual cyborg actually looks like you if you got a chip in your hand or something like that, or like me. What you can see here is a cochlear implant attached to my head. One half implanted here inside, the other half one outside of my head like a hearing aid. I need it because I'm medically deaf. I lost my hearing when I was about 14 to 16 years old in a slow process, and more than 20 years later I gained my hearing back with this cochlear implant. And it isn't very unusual today. There are more than 200,000 people worldwide who are using such an implant, but it is a major surgery needed to get it attached and to use it. In my case, the hearing improved up to nearly normal. There are situations where I won't understand you as good as you do, but there are other situations where I can hear and understand you better than you do. For example, when you go into a really loud club or something. So when you get taken into your body and you make really good experiences on it, like I did, then it is on the hand that you start to see yourself as a cyborg. But I'm also a programmer, or used to be a programmer, and what I have on my body now is a programmable computer. So I'd like to program it, but I can't. It is to get to the information and to get to the adapters and all that is needed to program them is highly regulated, and you can't get it as a normal person. And I'm working on it to collect all the things and all the information I need, but I didn't succeed by now, and it will go on a very long time until I'm able to hack the cochlear implants on my own. We did some wireless hacks, but that leads too far at this point. One situation I have is I have this single implant or two implants from a certain vendor, and there are other vendors. And if I need any supplies for this implant or any other things I can connect to it and so on, I have to use the stuff from this one vendor and nothing else. And so the prices are very expensive, and the situation is a little bit like you use hardware from Apple and you have to use all the stuff they sell to you, and you can't use any apps besides those apps they let you at the App Store and so on. And so at that point, when you implant something, you get a very strong walled garden effect. And walled garden effects is the problem that anybody in this room might have in common, even if you don't use Apple hardware, because that is the strategy most parts of the industries try to keep us as customers. Coming back to hacking, there are some ideas I could do with the cochlear implant, so why it might be nice to hack them. Things simply lies on the hand. Here again the walled garden effect, not only to implants like mine, but to anything else. Even like the Amazon Kindle, if they want to delete a book from your Kindle, they can do so. the problems we have in common is about control. Control over our hardware, control over our software. And the smaller a computer gets, the more a computer gets near to your body or even inside your body, the more important it is to gain back control. And for doing this, we started an organization, that's the Cyborg Association. It is a small group, a little bit like bionyfiken here in Stockholm, but based in Berlin. And yeah, we are doing some hacking stuff. It's lying a little bit low because our coolest kids decided to start a startup, and now they don't have any time for hacking anymore. We are doing talks and events like this one in Berlin, sometimes in other cities in Germany. And I do very much work with the public, giving interviews, and we're doing political work, lobbyism. I've been in Brussels to the European Parliament and so on, and I'm oftenly invited to any kind of events where they need and ask for information on this topic because there are so few experts on it. One very important point on that is that I try to change the image of the cyborg. I like to use the word cyborg. It says exactly what it is about, a cybernetical organism, technology attached to my body, even if it isn't implanted and I carry it with me the whole day like my smartphone. It's also a cyborgish situation. But in movies and cultures, the cyborg used to be something creepy like the Borg in Star Trek. But as you already might have seen in culture, the image of the cyborgs slowly changes. If you see a movie like Elysium, the hero becomes a cyborg and gets a lot of enhancement to his bodies to become the hero who can succeed to save the world. And in this change of the narrative, you can see that there are a lot of people who see the word cyborg positively, who see the chances of enhancement and not only the dangers that come out of this technology. And yeah, I'm very strongly trying to work to correct this image in this direction. Okay, I'm through. I don't know exactly where I'm with my time. If you need more information, there's a website, and of course you can follow us on Twitter. But the website by now is only in German. We are working on that. So if you need some further information or have questions and you can't grab me here today, just write me a mail, and you'll find the email address on the website. Thank you very much.